What is up, everybody? This is O-Artistry, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I gotta be honest, it's been a while since we've done a Master Duel vid on the channel, so I thought, let's do another one. And then it's a nice little breakup from Detroit Become Human, you know, having some Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, things like that. And I gotta be honest, I'm not really sure what I want to do this time, because you know, I'm kind of trying to get gems for more packs, that type of thing, and yeah, just trying just to get more cards mostly, so I can build more decks. That's essentially what I'm doing. And yeah, as we know, we finished off the story of the last World Legacies. Off screen, I beat the final challenge. So I thought maybe, you know, let's just do some scenarios, do some reading. I thought that would be cool. So where the World Legacy leads. Interesting little chapter we have here. With Babel's activation, World Legacy Lost Wand tore through the sky and fell on Earth. Its tremendous mass pierced the Earth below. Just as devastating aftershock was about to strike the warriors of the Crusadia, a blinding light fell upon Aram's eyes, a light even brighter than the battle with Imduk. Imduk had used the power of the gods to call forth a gigantic barrier. As the gust of destruction blew past them, the barrier dissipated. Imduk had sacrificed his life to shield the Crusadia. Aww. With his life force depleted, Imduk falls to the ground. Aram is left speechless as he touches Imduk's fallen body. The body of his invaluable ally. A wave of guilt rushes into his mind as it did once more. But there was no time for sorrow for either Aram or the Crusadia. Oh, something is happening. The fall of the World Wand exposed the World Legacy World Arc and activated it. The fallen Imduk was then consumed by the World Arc. The power of the World Arc has over life and death, was infused with the godly power of Imduk. Okay. And this combination took the form of a two-headed dragon. God Dragon Andric, which then descended towards Aram. The God Dragons had awakened. The shattering power rippled through the planet and reshaped each World Legacy into a draconic form. Oh boy. Even as the World Legacies took the forms of dragons, Ningirsu was not fazed even by their threat. Ebe's revival. That was the sole thing that pushed him forward. Carrying the body of Ebe in his arms, he approached the mechanical doll. Using the key embedded in it, he should be able to control even the draconic World Legacies. Ningirsu attempted to revive Ebe's soul using the key to control the World Arc and its power over life and death. And finally, at long last, brother's wish for his sister was about to be fulfilled. The doll slowly absorbs Ebe's remains. Smile for me once again like you used to before, Ningirsu calls upon Ebe. Ebe and the doll became one. The soul's revival is complete. However, the soul now bound within the machine body was not that whom he sought for. The smile on her face was not the compassionate smile of Ebe, but a wicked grin frozen in place. A smile belonging to Lee, who had merged with Ebe's soul. The resurrected Lee took control of the puppet and using the power of the key, she decimated what remained of Ebe's soul. She then called upon the now draconic World Legacies and consumed them, growing to enormous size. By consuming Ebe's remains and the 5 dragons, Lee turned into a monster known as Nightmare Incarnation Ebely. Ebely then used the power of the key and the World Legacy to create a crawler as large as a mountain named Deus Ex Crawler. Aram and his allies noticed that the spinal protrusion stretching from the Deus was connected to the sealed Great Darkness. As they approached to stop it, a dreadful black dragon blocks their way. It had been consumed by a deathly force and became Iblis' vanguard. It used to be Umduk. Now he had become World Legacy God Dragon Madark. After the battle with the Orcrest and being engulfed in the shattering world, the Crusadia was left barely standing. And now World Legacy's God Dragon Marduk stands in their way. Was it inevitable that the Great Darkness would fall into Lee's hands? Just as Aram was about to give in, a flying dragon lands before Idli. It was God Dragon Justica, and from the Forest of the Stars. The shining, shimmering blue dragon used its power to rip out Eve's body. It was bound to Idli. In that moment, it began to shine brighter, enveloping the eye area with a flash. Then the light gathers. As Aram opens his eyes, he sees the figure of a young girl, the kind eyes of the girl he knew so well. Ningrusu's sister, his childhood friend. Their time in the village. Their quest for the world legacy. He had shared his hardships and joys with her. It was none other than Eve. She had supposedly been destroyed by Lee, yet she stood before his eyes. Aram and Eve were reunited once again, yet there was no time to rejoice, as another calamity soon occurred. Idli's body, now separated from the key, and the inheritor Eve could no longer control the world legacy, and went into overdrive. Idli howls to Aram and Eve to turn to Madark, who had suffered a similar fate. To save their friend Imduk from the deathly force possessing him, they attempted to call upon his soul. Their call drives it from his body and awakens his soul within. The awakened Imduk amplifies his life force and is reborn as the divine dragon, World Chalice God Dragon, Armaduk. Even during this transformation, Idli's rampage continued. At last, the monstrosity dug up by Diosuk's crawler reared its head. Upon seeing the abomination, Eve explains, "This is the true form of the Great Darkness. It is the embodiment of the divine power, world gears of the thurological demiurgy." Ningrusu originally attempted to use the key in the machine's body to control the draconic world legacies, and thus tried to revive Eve's soul. However, this procedure failed. He instead awakened Lee, who took control of her body and spirit. As Ningrusu falls into despair, a miracle happens before his eyes. A shining blue dragon appears and fuses with Eve's remains. As a result, his sister, the person he cherished more than anyone else, has returned. Was he dreaming? Is this real? What has happened? As Ningrusu considers this, he feels something reach out to his soul. It is what remains of a fading mind, belonging to the vessel made to house Eve's soul. It was the echo of the doll's final thoughts. It was nothing more than an artificial body, but perhaps, through the power of its host, or because of the power of the key, the empty vessel grew a consciousness that was neither Eve or Lee. Who the conscious belonged to, or if it was similar to the humans, the doll did not know. However, it still had a heart to care for its master. When the newly revived Lee attempted to erase the soul of Eve, the doll transferred Eve's soul to the World Legacy World Chalice in the Forest of the Stars and sacrificed itself to save her. Ironically, this was the same method Lee used to deceive humankind. But Lee failed to notice, as the purifier of the doll's heart was instrumental I'm not gonna say it. Having heard of this final echo, Ningrusu clutched the sash that had belonged to Eve, the doll, and Galatea, and stood with renewed determination. At last, the Great Darkness, the avatar of divine power, had arrived. World gears of thurological demiurgy. Facing such overwhelming foe, Aram remembered a passage from the legend of the Star Heroes. Defend the Great Darkness, Aram informs Eve and his Crusadia allies of his plan of action. His plan was to inherit the key, which Mech Knight Blue Sky had once attempted and failed. He aims to use that power to combine the Gathered World Legacies into a single entity. Assisted by Eve and his allies, he begins the unification, and upon realizing Aram's plan, The desperate Nightmare incarnation Idli attempts to stop him. Imduk and the Crusadia give all their all to defend Aram and Eve. However, Idli's attack was tremendous. Just then, a man with a sash clenched in his fist came forth to face the challenge. It was Ningrisu. He gathered the remaining parts of the Babel and the Orcrest and forged a colossal spear. With it, he strikes Idli with a ferocious blow. Gathering up all his might, Ningrisu then forges his final and ultimate creation. A creation intended to protect the divine reincarnation of Eve. It was a colossus combining every Orcust, and then even the creator himself. Ningrisu, the Orcust of the Evening Star, had been born. Idli continued his rampage, still desperate for the divine powers. Ningrisu, now with the power of a machine god, did not hesitate while striking with his spear. Subjected to his fierce assault, Idli's body begins to fall apart, and yet Lee's tainted spirit was obsessed with attaining godhood. With her sanity long lost, Lee used Deus Ex Crawler to forcefully bind her soul to the world legacy. In response to a tainted mind, Demiurgy loses all control. The overflowing power of the gods was enough to accelerate the destruction of the planet. Aram and Eve continued the Key's ascension, and their allies stand to defend the two. The planet's destruction looked inevitable, but not a single soul was about to give up. Each and every one stood firm to fight against the divine power. At least, the ascension was complete. With Aram having inherited the key, he wielded every world legacy as the legendary world hero Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax. Starlight hero, your sword swathed in light, may you triumph over the great darkness. I thought it'd be pretty cool to have a couple card games as well. I thought that would be pretty awesome. So we're going to have some duels. Justiga has 2,100 defense, so I think that'd be a good starting point. Looks like we're using all sorts. Borloads, Protector Whelps. Target one dragon in control gains attack equal to its defense. So Link Spider. And then fix that hand phase. Back to the front. Oh no, it's first aid squad, not back to the front. So we got this Guard Dragon Shield. If this guy, you can send an attack a dragon you control gains 500 attack defense until the end of the first turn. Let me summon this and see what we can make. Maybe what I could do is this. So we got World Trellis Dragon, which we can then summon in addition to our normal summon set. Then we got this, so we can make a Link 3. And then that's fine. Reborn the monster! Bring back a card, so I'm going to bring back Imduk because it has a monster effect. Bring him back. And then we can summon... Oh, only Link 2s. Okay. You can target one monster, it gains attack defense equal to the Link rating of the Link monsters currently on the field. Okay. So I'll select this. And it's got 2,900. Okay, that's cool. Attack my monsters! So why can't I summon any of these? 2 effect monsters. Oh, the same type of attribute. 3 effect monsters. Oh, so it has to be 3 plus effect monsters. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, because I can't summon that. Because even though that makes a Link 4, I can't make Borload Savage, but there we go. You can Banish 2 normal monsters in your hand or graveyard to special summon this card from your hand. Yeah, we'll do that. That seems like a good idea. Let's banish these. Summon this. And then what we can do is summon this. And then now we can summon... let's target one monster. Quick effect, you can target one attack and defense mode, except attack. Counter effects. Target one face up card. I'll just make Ball Sword. I will use these. Oh, I have to use them all? Oh yeah, no, there's no point. We may as well go for game at this stage. Let's boost this guy up. There we go. Oh, but that keeps it on the board. But is that okay? And then no. Oh, so I summoned a token. It's like I want to win. He's got 800 life. Oh, so annoying. Oh, yet a little bit of life points left. So annoying. It's like just go quietly at this point. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way you have anything that you can do. It's like just go in peace. Let's draw a card. Dragon Shrine. That'd be pretty funny. So we can send this, and then we can send another one. Sends for hand of field. This spade is stupidly powerful. Oh. Or just that. Or just that. Okay, so here is the next round. So it looks like we're using God Dragons and Dragon Maids. So I'm not... I can't really activate this effect. If this card's normal summon or special summon, you can send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Yeah, that makes somewhat sense. So I got 3. What can I make with this? I don't know if this is right. So I'm gonna make Pisty and we'll see what we can do. Once per turn, you can target dragon monster you control, move that monster you control to another zone. No, we won't do that just yet. Discard this face of card ready for the card on the field. Player's card effects and start the battle phase. Return this card. Oh, so he just summoned this thing. So that's not good on my part because if a normal monster is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from the hand. If this card is in the graveyard, you can send one dragon monster from your hand to the graveyard to add this back to your hand. Oh, okay, so this doesn't really do a whole lot. That's not really helpful. Type of dragon. I don't know if this is any good either, to be honest. I have something in my grave. Oh yeah, because I could just recycle. So this is 1600, and then I can make it a Pitsy. What does this do? Once per turn, you can target a dragon monster you control, move it to another main monster zone. Okay. I feel like I'm not getting this strategy. I gotta be honest. I'm looking at it. Oh, you just popped 2 of my cards. Thanks for that. Well, I mean, at least it gets rid of the wind monster, so saves me some trouble. Okay, so what's the summoning? Oh, God Dragon Pitsy. Okay, that's fine. Oh no. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And then we can activate that card in the graveyard to add some stuff. Ooh, and this adds something back to your hand as well. So, yeah, what we'll do is get rid of this thing, because this level 7 sucks, no offense. I'm sure it's great, but it's not helpful for right now. Right, and then let's add something back. So let's be so if this kind of must be special summoned by a card effect. That's not very handy. I'm gonna choose this. Special summon. Yeah, we'll summon it in defense mode. And then, because it was normal summon, we can activate its effect. So let's burn some more cards. So we got a couple more Dragon Maids in there, but okay. So what I could do is I could summon. Oh no, wait, because they only get attack points while this is on the thing. So yeah, no. But what we could do? Okay, right. I have an idea. Right. So we're gonna summon Pitsy. We're gonna summon this. Right. So Pitsy's gonna go here. And then Pitsy can attack this thing. Yeah, and then we can use this to attack that. Yeah, there we go. The counter! We're coming back with our two. I could have main phase 2 Link summon for something else, but I don't know what I would have chosen. Oh, you gotta be kidding. That thing's coming back? Really? I have nothing against this thing. I literally... I mean, if I could get into one of my higher links, it'd be fine. Oh my word, you gotta be kidding. You could just target one monster in either graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. It's not helpful. Right, we need this. What can I make right now? If this guy's being summoned, you can send one destruction card from your deck to the graveyard, then special summon one Buster Blader from your hand. I don't have Buster Blader! You can take one Buster Blader you control. If there was hand or deck, that would have been so useful right now. Once per your opponent's turn, if this card is in the extra monster zone, you contribute one monster from your hand or field, return one face-up card from the field to the hand. Oh, that would have been so good too. I literally have nothing right now. Because this thing sucks. Oh, it has to go back to the hand. Okay, well that's alright then. Great. They're playing cards and it's like so annoying. Oh, come on! Oh, now they're link climbing into it. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I think we're gonna lose this one. I gotta be honest. They're just link climbing into Sayuja! Into Sayuja! How are you expecting me to beat Sayuja with this deck? You gotta be kidding. No shot am I beating this. Oh my word. Another copy of this? Alright, let's see what we can do. It's a level 4 or lower. You can send this card field to the graveyard so we gain attack points. If this is normal special summon, you can target level 4 or lower Dragon Maid in your graveyard to special summon it. Okay. At the start of the battle phase, you can return this card to the hand, special summon a level 7 from your hand or graveyard. Oh, I do have a level 7 from my hand or graveyard. Okay, I'm gonna choose this. I think this is gonna be the card. Maybe. Yes. And then this allows me, if it's normal special summon, you can add a Dragon Maid monster from your deck to your hand. Then send one Dragon Maid monster from your hand to the graveyard. Oh, okay, okay. So what we can do is summon this. And then use its effect so then we can add something that's 27. Oh, they're not strong enough? Well, actually they would be because of my continuous spell. So if I do this, so Thinnick, and then Thinnick goes to the graveyard, then we go to battle phase, and then I activate this so it swaps it so I can summon this and put it in attack mode. And now it's 2900. And there's still... Is it only Nurse Dragon Maids? all monsters for each... No, dragon-made monster you control. Okay, yes. So I can activate this as well, return this back, and then we can summon this, so then we can play this. There we go. And now this is higher, so that's awesome. And then now we can inflict some serious damage. Woo! The comeback! The comeback! I'm learning! What's this doing? At the end of the battle phase, you can return this card to hand if you do special summon one level 3 dragon main monster. Okay, and I have a level 3. So I can play this one, put it in defense mode. Then what's this one doing? Quick effect. Discard this card, target dragon main in 2000. No. At the battle phase, special summon one level 2 dragon maid. Okay, well I don't have a level 2, I don't think. Oh yes I do, this is! Oh, that's awesome! Nice! Okay. Nice! Oh, so cool! Hold. Because this is, a quick effect. Oh, it's gotta be a dragon maid. And it's 2000 attack. Oh, if I knew that, I would have, Oh, I gotta select that. Oh, okay, so this thing's coming back again. Yeah, he's attacking. Oh, I can just use these? Yo, that's awesome! Don't use that. Summon this. Put it in attack mode. Activate this. Bring that back. Summon this. Put it in attack mode. Yeah, so make it so he can only attract Pitsy. And then activate this. Return this back to the hand, allows us to summon this. I'll put this in attack mode this time. Activate its effect, so then we can add a card. So let's get this one. And then send to the grave. Oh yeah, because we can summon from the hand or the graveyard. So it doesn't matter. So we'll send this one to the grave. And then this one comes back. But it allows us to summon this one, so we'll play this one, and then we can activate this effect. And then it allows us to target this one, and then we'll summon it also in attack mode. And then we're gonna get 3 dragons. Awesome. And then we can mill the deck out. We've got plenty of cards just to mill it. That's awesome. Okay, I think I'm learning. So let's draw. Dragon Mace, target Dragon Knight, special summon Dragon defense mode, which okay, never mind. Yeah, let's just go into battle phase, because I think we've got it. So activate this, don't chain, special summon this, play in attack mode. Activate this, don't activate anything else, this allows us to summon this, activate this, don't chain this, it allows us to summon this, in attack mode. There we go. And now we're going to attack with all our cards. So, there we go. That's awesome. Okay, so I wasn't too sure on the strategy, but we got it. Yo, that nurse was clutch. Nurse literally saved our lives. I was like, I don't know how to beat this. And Nurse came in so handy. That was so cool. I absolutely love that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is, how long is there left? Okay, so there's still some scenarios. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this one here. So this will be a part 1, and then look forward to part 2. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe for more content like this one. And as always, party on, peeps. Take care guys, and I will see you again in the next one.